53 again, and this video I am about to show you is the RV10's ailerons construction. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I always like to hear from my viewers so I can grow my channel. Please comment and let me know what you think, any tips you may recommend, or what you think. If you have any questions, I am there to help other builders. So enjoy and have a good one, guys. Happy building and happy flying. Take care. The biggest things that I was kind of iffy about was the trailing edges. The plans are getting more vague as you move along in the plans, but you do not countersink the trailing edge skins. You dipple them. You countersink only the VA140. I took a file and I tied it to a old broomstick, and I went in here and I got the inside of these holes that I had to match drill, and it left a pretty big burr. It wouldn't be a big deal, I don't think, but I just went ahead and I deburred the inside with a extended file that I made. These two front holes, you have to use the close quarter dipple die set. And one thing I did realize as well is when I have this trailing edge cleat in place, I had to actually email Vans because I didn't think it was correct, but actually it is, and I posted it on Facebook, the RV10 Facebook page, and everybody else said that they had the same issue. What happens is the quarter of 1/16 of an inch of the trailing edge sticks out. It sticks out past the skin by a 1/16 of an inch. So I got the top skin all riveted. I double checked everything with the rivet gauge. I had to go back and touch up a few of the main rivets. But now I just installed the bottom skin temporarily. Good morning, guys. So the bottom skin is next. And I was trying to use this extended bucking bar, but the angle of it is not really getting in. If you guys can see down here, I put a line of tape, but I just took off my watch, I have skinny arms and long fingers, so I can get this, I wrapped it in tape, and I could just get the bucking bar down here, and I put it lengthwise, so I buck with this side against the skin. Alright guys, so I'm doing the counterbalance to skin riveting. These are the LP4-3 rivets, and I'm going to take a rubber mallet and give a little tap to these so they can kind of contour around the curvature of the nose skin. But they look pretty decent. They're not as bad as I thought they would be. And I got the end ribs riveted in place. Trailing edge is all clecoed. I'm going to mix a batch of Pro Seal and do this last. But these left a little bit of a burr on the ends of the rivet head, so I took a Dremel tool and I filed it down nice and smooth. And the same for the opposing side. That's all done. So now I'm going to just finish up the other leading edge counterbalance to skin rivets, and that's all she wrote, folks. Alright guys, welcome back. The aileron is done, it's cured. It's been sitting for 3 days with the weight on the trailing edge. I just took it off, and I am going to remove the clecos, and I'm going to back rivet the double flush rivets here. Okay, so I have the aileron inverted upside down with the rivets in from the top. So I am going to back rivet everything entirely. I'm not going to use this trailing edge tool squeezer because basically on the other aileron I did that. I basically did that with a combination of the back riveting set and the trailing edge tool. So I set these perpendicular to the rivet shaft about 1/3 of the way, and then I took the trailing edge squeeze tool and I set them the rest of the way. But some reason, I don't know why, I did it to maybe 6 or 7 of them, and it set the rivet nice and flush on both sides, top and bottom, but it pulled apart the trailing edge and left a gap. And that is not good. I didn't like that, so I drilled out the rivets and I redid them the way I am going to show you now. So I'm going to start in the center, work my way inboard, outboard, and stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to start perpendicular to the rivets and set it 1/3 of the way about. Press down, and then angle over, a little more. see how these turned out. Nice. You guys can see they're all sitting perfectly flat and flush to the top of the trailing edge. And the aileron is nice and straight. All right, so I'm all done with the ailerons. This is the final result of what it looks like, what I just did on time lapse. Let me get the light angled right. But you can see all the rivets are sitting perfectly flush. I mean, I'm very happy with this result. And you can basically not see, there's no gap with these set the way that I did it. There's no gap in the trailing edge, and everything is nice and flush. And then the bottom side, the double flush is actually nice and neat all across the bottom. And I really don't know if you guys can see the trailing edge. There's no warping. I mean, that's about as straight as you're gonna get. So like and subscribe to my channel, guys, and follow along as I make progress on the RV10. I actually started the flaps last night. I got all the brackets primed and done. Sorry, the compressor was going off. So as I was saying, I started the flap brackets, and I have to get this wing out of here. I got to finish with the, I gotta make a little gap. I gotta file down a tiny bit over there somewhere, I don't know where, but for the paint. So, and then I have to put the pitot tube in this left wing, and then I'm gonna move it along next to the right side and leave them there until I'm ready for the wiring wingtips, and then I will do the bottom skin last. But yeah, guys, have a good night, take care, be well, happy building, and fly safe.